for mature audiences.
All right, everybody, welcome to
The Cave! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in. You guys are all awesome. Just so you can recognize our voices. Yeah, you guys too. This is Erwan Yusuf's voice.
This is Mark Nelson.
How you doing? Revilson here.
This is Steven.
What's up, Steven?
What's up?
Looking very colorful today.
We're actually talking about something really interesting today. We're talking about nightlife etiquette. I think that's something very interesting, especially in the Philippines, where people think they kind of own the scene. They think they own the people that work in the bars and everything. So we just
they know the DJ,
exactly.
basically.
They know the DJ and they know the bouncers and everything. So we want to bust the myths and tell people what is the proper way to react and act in these places.
And it's perfect that we're right here at Distillery Jupiter.
Correct.
Shooting
Yes.
this.
There you go. But before we
Shameless
get into
plug.
that, the word of the day today is
God.
sinuous. Sinuous means complex.
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
simple.
I
So
was
just use it when you want to use it.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
This is not a
like
sinuous conversation we're having at all.
Exactly. But who wants to tell us what they've learned before we get into the thick of it?
I believe Revilson's learned
Yes.
something.
Yes. Sitting in traffic for the last 3 hours, reading my Twitter feed, I have learned that beer and the vagina have the same acidity level, and that is a pH of 4.5.
Fantastic.
That's insane.
Is that
That's
why men like
crazy.
beer
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
much?
Yeah, that's why men love beer so much.
And if you see
Yes.
women drinking a lot of beer, it makes you wonder.
Yeah.
Now for the extra, I actually read a couple of things that I thought were really interesting. In the States, some guy wanted to sell weed in a prison. So what he did is he took an arrow, he wrapped the weed packs around the arrow. An arrow.
Yeah.
Bow and arrow, and shot the arrow through the prison windows. And basically, he got caught, obviously, by
Because
prison
he
guards.
hit someone?
And his his excuse was, I was hunting squirrels with weed and arrows. So I thought that was pretty fantastic.
I'm surprised he actually has a weapon inside the prison to begin with.
No, he was
from
outside. He was trying to
outside.
sell
Right,
from
okay,
the
okay.
inside, exactly.
Ah.
You know how they have all
Okay.
these like prison markets and stuff like that.
Mind if you watch enough Chippendale, there's probably some stone squirrels out
Right?
there.
All the cartoons you've ever seen, you've always wanted to try that. Transport something with a bow and arrow, right?
Yeah, of course.
So we're talking about nightlife etiquette.
Yes.
I
Terrible
thought,
segue, by the way.
why?
Yeah, that was pretty
I
bad.
didn't even try there. So why are we talking about this, Revilson? Why do you think it's such an important topic to us?
Well, nightlife etiquette, first and foremost, the nightlife isn't what it used to be. You call up your buddies, you meet up in a place, you go to one bar, you're a pack of wolves, you try to get a girl home, try to get some phone numbers, what have you, and that's it. No, the nightlife now, it's kind of a major production. You kind of have to maybe get a table a week or two beforehand. You kind of figure out what are we drinking tonight, dark drinks, light drinks, what clubs in particular should we go to, not just one. Even coordinate outfits, what have you. It's
Well,
it's
not
an
only that,
elaborate.
like I had the opportunity to actually hang out with Revilson the other night.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the club.
Oh, yeah, of
And,
course.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I know.
Wait, who do we feel sorry for?
We just realized how it's really important for you to have the right bar etiquette so that you don't step on your fellow man or you don't turn out to be a douche to
Yeah.
women.
Talking about that, what are the golden rules? I'll start you guys off. Everyone can think of a couple.
Okay.
Mine is always be kind to the bouncers. A lot of people think
yeah.
they're cooler than the bouncer. In my opinion, no
Yeah.
one's ever cooler than the bouncer.
Yes,
No.
When you walk
because-
into a club, the doorman, the door
Yeah.
bitch, the bouncer, whatever, they're the rules. They're the gods.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I want to back that
Unfortunately,
up.
yeah.
I'd like to back that up. Know them by name, know them by face, look them in the eye. They actually have a lot more power than you think. Plain and simple, just be nice to them.
And more importantly, not only do they have the power to kick you out, but they also have the power and responsibility to save your ass if need be.
Yes.
Although I'd be in
Correct.
total disagreement as a bar representative.
Okay.
Because
Many bouncers have
because
saved your
bouncers
life.
always
Yeah,
like
okay.
are always the reason why people actually get in when if they're below the right age or if they don't pay the entrance. It's true that you do have to befriend the bouncer because the bouncers are your guardian angels when you're inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Moving on, I think what's also really important, respecting the staff, especially the bartenders. Don't shout orders. I always like to get to know the names of the bartenders so that if he's busy, you can always hail them over. You don't look like an idiot having your hand up there for a couple of hours.
And actually, a really good follow-up to that is if you order from the bartender, give him a good tip straight
Yes.
off, first order, and he will remember you.
Yeah.
Tip him well in the beginning and tip him well at the end.
Yes, and just don't be cheap in general. When you go out on an evening, be prepared to spend some money. Tip as much as you can. Hell, even tip the guy who's giving you a massage in the bathroom when you're going pee. Okay, wait, no, that's my club. That's forget it.
Make sure he's
Which
working
foot
in the
is he
bar, though.
massaging?
So that's with the staff. But how about with your fellow club goers? What are the golden rules?
I think
Steven.
one rule is if you meet a guy, you don't necessarily assume he's competition. Like you try to be, to be friendly because most of the time you see another guy, you talk to the same girl, you're automatically trying to.
I've seen you
fence
get into
that
a couple
girl.
of fights in clubs, actually.
Me? I don't remember any fights. Anyway, but yeah, what I'm saying is like you actually have to, try to scout the field first, not automatically assume that the guy beside you is actually out to like try to steal your girl because.
They could just
you'll
be
never know.
friends, could be the brother,
And
could
from
be
the two
the gay
most-
friend.
Two
Might
most
be a gay
probably
friend.
experienced guys. How do you actually approach people or talk to people? Is there anything as being too friendly, invading like any of their spaces or anything, or can you just rock up to someone and start talking to them?
Rovi, what's your style?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna co-sign what you just said earlier about being cool with a guy. When you see a group of people and there's a girl in particular that you would like to meet, you don't actually go up to her first. You kind of approach her first, say hello, meet the rest of her crew, and kind of talk to the guys in the
If
crew,
she's
you
actually
know,
hanging out, if
diffuse.
she's actually hanging out with a guy, it's best that you talk to the guy first, so that the guy doesn't feel like threatened that you're trying to invade their group.
Because a guy, no matter, even if he's not the girl's boyfriend,
Right.
if he is her friend, he's automatically going to try and protect her.
Of
Like there's
course.
an automatic shield up. So you work on that, let him know that you're a decent guy, stand-up guy, whatever, and then, he'll let you talk to his friend.
Yeah.
And what are your? Go ahead.
Well, bring a gay friend actually with you. If you bring your gay friend, you can tell him, "Hey, this is my boyfriend," and then when he thinks you're.
Do you know that the only gay person in the room scoffed?
Did he really?
Yeah.
Did he really?
I've hooked up so many with you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. You're the best wingman in town.
Hold on, can I
No.
just say that
Okay.
I'll add to Revilson's. We do have a gay friend, and Revilson has used him on countless occasions.
Not physically, but
Not
yes.
physically, yeah. But maybe the other way around.
It's an amazing buffer. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But as dance bait.
Oh yeah, they make amazing wingmen, like gay
The
guys.
best.
Amazing wingmen. Same with girls. Bring a girl to a club if you wanna meet more girls, because girls most likely will approach other girls with ease,
Yes.
and you'll probably meet their whole group.
What are
before you know it.
your don'ts? Mine particularly, never go to the GJ and request a song.
Yeah,
I get so angry.
yeah,
So angry.
Yeah. Speaking about
Yeah.
club etiquette,
Right?
that
Do people
is
still
number
do
one.
that?
Yeah,
People
they do.
still do
Really?
that. They'll be like-
They write
Okay.
birthday greetings for the MC to say, or they request for certain songs, and sometimes they even
Yeah.
send money.
Oh wow,
And that's cool.
I actually didn't know
And that's
that.
cool,
I
but
didn't know
sometimes
that.
they send like 50 pesos or like 100 pesos, and that's like
Play my song,
that's
bitch.
so bad. Yeah.
And a sisig, and they
yeah, I mean, if he
also
said
give him
like $2,000, I mean, like, it's not bad. I mean, you consider it.
Right,
You
right.
probably
You know,
won't
maybe-
play the song, but you'll still keep the money. But
You're terrible.
50 pesos is just so bad.
Wow.
Well, you know what? The exception, I think, to that rule would be if it's something really special. Say you want to propose to your girlfriend or something. I don't know why you'd want to do it.
Why
in the
would you
middle
do
of
it?
a club. But hey,
I think you just
But
double
it-
tracked.
but-
I know. Why the fuck would I
but-
want to do
well,
that?
there are some
met
people
her
out
in the
there.
club, so
So there
he's
are some
gonna.
people out there. But if
No,
they want
it's
to do
happened,
that
it's
and,
happened.
and they drop, like they say, okay, look, here's $5,000. Can you please play this song because I want to, propose to my girlfriend or whatever? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I met my wife at a club at 3 a.m. Yes, I think
Another
this is.
another like
Keep her.
important thing for me is know when to go home. I feel a lot
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah.
3 in the morning.
Amen.
They're fucked up. They're like, hey, what are we gonna do now? And
Yeah.
that's all the wrong ideas.
And it's
Just
happened to me
And the
several
lights
times.
come
like
on,
you-
the chairs are going up.
What were they saying? After 2 a.m., there are no good decisions.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
No,
you
but they
don't
should
want to be
outlaw-
the last guy in the club.
The problem
You know
with
what I mean?
Manila nowadays is that
Okay.
they have after hours clubs now. So you have places like Time where you
Okay.
find yourself
Clubbing
at
TV
8
is that
a.m.
after hours? No more.
I don't know about Clubbing TV, but Time.
Time,
At
yeah.
8 a.m. you find yourself walking out to sunlight, and you're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
It is,
Is
the
that your
hard. Isn't
WFM?
the minute you step out of time, that is the most harshest sunlight in the world.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, it's like the sun is
Oh, and you
100,000
and
I
miles
need like
yeah.
closer.
grab the shades off the guy walking out behind you. Great.
Wait,
give me
before
those.
time
Yeah.
it was orange, right?
This was orange.
Yes,
Yeah.
orange, pakwan.
Used to
And
go
not,
there when I
not
was,
only that,
like,
you're stepping out
15,
into the
12.
sunlight
Yeah.
with like vendors selling you
Breakfast.
chewing gums.
yeah, breakfast. Yeah,
Once you see
people-
the fish balls,
people
run.
going to work.
Run.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're wearing your shades.
Oh.
If you remember to bring your shades, which is
Yeah.
part of bar etiquette if you're going to stay out late,
Yeah.
make sure you bring your shades.
No,
But-
I'm
but-
sorry.
no,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no,
Don't be
no.
the
Bar
douche
etiquette
wearing
says
the
never
shades.
wear shades
no,
inside
don't wear the
club.
shades inside.
You're the guy I
Right.
make
but
fun of.
but if you're out to stay out late to like
Yeah.
morning, make sure you have shades so that you don't look like a
Because
fucking
wearing
drug
shades
addict.
inside a club is the equivalent of popping your collar
Yeah.
in a restaurant.
Correct.
Another tip.
That's correct.
For,
Unless you're
I'm
soccer.
sorry.
Another,
No, no,
another,
it's not
uh,
pop.
Okay,
not
it's
pop.
all right, it's all right.
There's no.
Mock turtlenecks are okay.
All right.
I mean, as
I love
team
that
mock
you know the
turtleneck,
term
I
of
do.
what to call
I do.
this.
MOCK.
Okay, one
Yes.
more tip for the girls
Yes,
because we
sir.
have girls listening and watching us. If you're gonna go out late to the club, make sure you bring flats or slippers somewhere in your bag, your car somewhere, or a
Nice.
change of clothes just in case you end up somewhere else.
Understood.
So you don't look like a hooker leaving wherever.
Understood.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right.
Actually,
speaking
Steven,
of girls,
Steven has spare slippers and changes of clothes for women just
does.
in his
Do
cupboard.
you have that in your house?
I'm just picking this out of like experiences of friends.
Do you have a box of girls that slept in your house?
We're gonna have our guest coming in
How
soon.
many pairs of toothbrushes do you have in your? Okay. Anyway.
No, you know what?
Color
Another
collection
another
from the
tip.
hotels.
Another tip. Another
Another
tip.
tip?
Another tip.
Go.
This I don't know if this is part of bar etiquette,
Okay,
but
go.
like since you guys travel a lot, you go to hotels, bring home those toothbrushes.
All the toiletries. Yeah.
All the
Yes.
toiletries.
Seriously.
They will come in handy
They will.
for you, especially or somebody if you by chance you have a guest.
Yes. Understood.
Yeah.
Yeah. You paid for. Hey,
Yes.
you paid
You
for
paid
it.
for the
you
flight?
keep it.
Yeah.
You're allowed to
That's
keep
right.
it.
That works. That works.
Plain
That
and
works.
simple. Yeah.
Throw it the
Alright.
next day.
All right, so we're gonna take a short break, and we're gonna bring in a special guest. She's very familiar with this whole bar industry.
Very true.
And she's very familiar with bar etiquette. So stay right there. We'll be right back.
Cheers.
Experience the best beers in the world on tap in Chef Carlo Miguel's gastronomic feasts. Draft Gastropub with branches at the Fort Strip, Rockwell Mall, Greenbelt 2, and coming soon, Will Tower, Quezon City, and Molito Alabang.
Welcome back to the cave.
Welcome back, guys.
Yes.
All right.
What do we got, guys?
And as promised, we have a special guest this afternoon.
Yes, we do.
She was a bartender back in San Francisco, and she was a part of a all-girl, like a girl group band-ish. But here, she's a radio DJ on Play 98.5.
And she's also has a podcast called Date Night on the NMF network.
Please welcome to the cave, Noelle Bonus.
Hi guys.
You're a bonus.
Thanks for having me.
All
Thank you very much for
Thank
having
you for
us.
being with us, Noel.
No
What
problem.
we like to do so that you get in the same stupidity level as we are on right
Perfect.
now. We'll ask you a couple questions,
Okay.
and it's just really a quick fire. I'll ask you
Sure.
3, and these fine gentlemen here will ask you 1 each.
Sounds good.
So my first question: if you were to die tomorrow, what would be your last words tonight?
If I were to die tomorrow,
What would be your last words? Last thing anyone has heard you say.
probably I love you. Either that or one more shot.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, one of those.
One more shot. Thank- oh, I love you.
Yeah, and then I love you. Yeah.
What sound turns you on?
Oh man. Gosh, what sound turns me on?
Hey, baby.
Actually, the sound of food cooking.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
that works.
Yeah.
Food sex.
When you
Yeah.
arrive,
Food porn.
when you arrive in heaven, what does God say to you?
What's up, girl?
One more shot.
I love you.
I didn't know God was black.
Totally like it.
Yeah, it's probably going to be something like that.
Reveal
From
something.
what I imagine it to be.
Okay. Well, you've been a bartender back in the
Uh-huh.
Bay, here now as well, or you dabbled into here. Best pickup line.
That was
Best
my
pickup
question.
line.
Damn it.
First come, first serve.
Honestly,
Go.
best pickup line that works, or either
Well-
one of them, they don't really work.
Yeah.
But
Best as in the one that entertained you the most.
this
Yeah.
one, hey, it's 12 o'clock. You know what that means?
What?
I'm so intrigued.
You should marry me tonight. I didn't get
Really?
it.
Really?
What?
Yeah, it's
No,
time for
Steven,
us. It's
come
time for us to
on.
get
Pick
married.
it
You
up.
can do better than
I-
that, Steven. Come on,
And I'm
man.
like,
I tried.
why?
Yeah.
And then later on, he tried to pay me in gum.
Wow.
I love
Yeah.
it.
He
I
was
love
like,
it.
it was
This is
like,
why we
it was
love San
only like
Francisco.
an $8 drink, and he was like, I said $8, and then he goes, I have gum. And I'm like, sorry, dude.
That works. It
Yeah.
better be $9 worth of gum.
It wasn't even the good
I didn't
kind
know
of
you
gum.
allowed hobos in your bar.
It wasn't me. It was the bouncer's fault.
Yeah.
Steven, your call.
All right. If somebody was to do, if Wilson was to do a body shot on you right now, what part would tickle you the most?
Oh man.
That's probably the worst question we've ever asked
Yeah.
anyone.
It would probably be my belly button because I'm really ticklish on the side area.
I
So if it were to fall to
like-
the side,
Okay.
it would tickle
All
me
right.
a
All
lot.
of a sudden,
Are you an
Wilson
innie or an
is
outie?
straight.
All right. Choice of alcohol.
Wait, do I
I'm
actually
an
have to
innie.
do this?
I'm
Yeah.
an
yeah. I'm perky like Mark at a kindergarten
Oh
class.
man.
I mean, I'm loving
oh,
it.
man.
Are you an innie or an outie?
An innie, all the way innie.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So
So
is
I,
Wilson.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're a match made in heaven right
Yes.
All right.
I can't look
Okay,
at you
one
upside
last one last question.
Sure.
You're a bartender. What cocktail describes you the best?
there. Oh, I would probably do a Long Beach.
All right, why?
Because it has a whole bunch of different elements to it. It's something sweet but strong at the same time.
Wait, long sex.
Calm down. Calm down.
Sex on the Long Beach? No,
No,
you just made up a
Different
drink.
Sex on the
Different
beach
drink.
and there's
All
a
right,
long
all right,
beach.
sorry,
That's
sorry,
fine.
sorry.
Long sex on the beach.
Sorry. My
Wrong,
ear, selective
wrong
hearing.
sex on the beach.
Yeah.
Weren't you just at the beach this weekend?
Yes.
Actually, no. I think I said a long,
I just thought you
a
were
Long
inspired
Beach.
about
It
something.
was a
Long
Long
Beach.
Beach.
A
Yeah,
Long Beach.
sorry, a
Long
Long
Beach.
Beach.
Long
Because
Beach.
it's pretty
Beach.
much like it's vodka, gin, rum, and
Long
it
Beach
has like
iced tea.
4 different kinds of liquor, but you can't really taste
Long
it.
Island.
Okay.
So not like a Long
Yeah, it's like a
Island.
Long Island, but
Beach.
with cranberry juice instead.
Confused.
Oh,
Yeah.
a gay Long Island iced tea, basically.
Long Island.
Okay, Long
All
Island.
right.
Well, let me throw it out there. What are you guys? What drinks are you? Quickly, go.
I am a.
Roofie with water. Okay, go. You, Erwan, what are you?
Mine.
Wine. Got it. Okay, you. Gatorade. All right, let's go. All right, next question.
Wait,
Let's
wait,
protein
yours
powder.
yours is.
Milk, because I'm wholesome.
Aw, you're a grooming boy.
Anyway, so Noel,
Red
we were
Bull.
talking about
Straight from the
bar
teat, though.
etiquette and
Okay.
like how people should behave in the bar so that they don't look like a fool. At the same time, still enjoy their time
Sure.
while they're there. So you've been in the bar business. You were in the bar business before, right?
I was bartending for about 4 years.
All right. So tell us about that job.
Well, I took up a class in bartending, and then you get to learn like 500 different drinks. And then after that, what I did was I networked myself. I went to different clubs, met the owners,
Okay.
and then just kind of made myself known. And then from that time on, I was like a freelance bartender. I wasn't
Okay.
set to one bar, so I would get calls as to whoever needed me the most and wherever I thought I would make the most money.
Okay, so unlike the bars here in the Philippines,
Yeah.
you know, bartenders in the States, they're
Yeah.
hot, they're sexy, they're
Watch
picking up their
yourself.
masters.
Watch yourself.
No, it's
Careful.
Legitimate industry.
All right, so
A
Legitimate
lot of
industry.
people are about to
And
quit.
they earn a lot.
tell
They
us
earn
some
a
of your
lot of money.
experiences.
Yeah, they do.
Being that kind of person, like being hit on by customers.
Oh man, you get all sorts of people from all walks of life. It's funny because you kind of see the evolution of the drunkenness of people when they come in. It's like if you see a company party, it's like a party bus coming, a company party or whatever, and they'll come in all shy, like they're still kind of standoffish, like, hey, what's your name? Yeah, I work on the 3rd floor, whatever. At the end of the night, wherever there's a pole, there's a couple, the walls are being humped. It's coworkers. It's like
Story of Wilson's
I'm starting
Guilty.
to think
Yeah.
like on Monday it's gonna be so awkward going into work with those
True.
people.
Yeah.
For
Like-
all the guys out there, I think the biggest myth is everyone wants to hook up with a bartender
Yeah.
because they think that there's a certain, like, I don't know what it is. It's like a
It's
power
a
of
mystique to them.
attraction.
It's
There's a
like
mystique
wanting to
there.
hook up with the rock star. It's the
Yeah.
same thing.
So from your point of view, what is the mystique behind a bartender?
You know what? It's the same sort of mystique that it's basically the bar is a stage.
Yeah.
Right? You see someone on stage, whether it be a singer or a DJ.
Okay.
Yes.
Basically, they are in the limelight. Okay, you're in this
Ah.
dark club. You can't tell what people look like, but you
Right.
can always tell what the bartender looks like. They're in control because they're the ones who say, okay, I'm going to give you a drink. I'm going to serve you. I'm going to
Yeah.
serve you.
Alcohol
So-
is power.
Power, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
alcohol
true.
is power.
Yeah.
You are in charge of our happiness.
So that's what
For
you
that.
guys are thinking.
So is
Yeah.
there is there
Okay.
ever any possibilities? Like, do guys actually have a chance ever? Does it ever happen?
Honestly,
Have you ever hooked up with a customer? That's what he's
I
asking.
have not. I have not. Just because like it's so. For my job, I get to people watch because sometimes we get to drink and sometimes we don't get to. But for the times when we don't get to drink behind the bar, I can totally see like from my sober
Never hooked
brain.
up with any customer.
I've never hooked up with a customer.
So Brad Pitt comes in.
Oh, that's a
orders,
different story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Efron, Brad Pitt, or Kusher.
That's your
That would be
list right there. What
Yeah,
are
Those
they?
are my 3 guys that I'm
Who's on
allowed
the
to
list?
cheat on my
She
boyfriend
said
with.
Efron,
Okay.
Kutcher.
Efron.
Pitt. Zac Efron.
Oh no,
Zac.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna switch out Brad Pitt for Justin Timberlake.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
JT's
Oh,
a man now.
Those are my three that I'm allowed to cheat
Okay.
on my.
Okay.
And he's
Working
cool
with.
with that.
They're gonna sign a contract before we get
He
together.
yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't
okay.
know it yet. Yeah.
That works.
Quickly, of course, here on the cave, we're trying to help our fellow man. Two things. Number one, what drink, if a guy orders, will impress you the
Yes.
most?
Good
And
question.
what drink
Very good.
would a guy, if he orders it, you'd be like, oh, what a douche.
What a
Or, I
pussy.
can't believe he's ordering that.
I'm so
Okay.
impressed with you
Two
right
Shirley
now,
Temples.
Wilson.
Thank you.
Oh, close.
Thank you. 3 hours in
Okay,
the car, you got
So
nothing but-
impress.
So here's this guy, this huge guy. He's
Okay.
probably like a little taller than you,
Okay.
bigger than you. He
lot
takes
of guys
like
are bigger
5
than him.
minutes at the bar. He's like, one second. 5 minutes later, I'll get a Midori sour.
I like Midori. I love
sorry.
No, I
Shut
love.
up.
Oh my
I
God.
was,
Okay, go,
I was
go,
like,
go.
that's it. And he
I
goes,
love Amaretto
and he goes, can I have 2 cherries? I'm like, sure, yeah, no problem. I'll give you 3 if you
And
want.
it took him 5 minutes.
To decide with our
That's-
liquor was
Those
it
are
looked like
one of my
this.
rules. Once you rock up to the bar,
Yes.
you should
know
what you
know
order.
your drink.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Know your drink.
Amen.
Yeah, well, the
Well,
bartenders, I mean,
Amen.
like in a busy bar, I mean, they're
Yeah.
turning over customers like this.
Yeah.
And even
Right.
more so if you're a girl,
Okay.
if you're with a girl and you ask her, hey, what do you want? And she
Yeah.
says,
Yeah.
order for her. Be like,
Exactly.
you know what?
Surprise
I got a
her.
drink you want.
Exactly.
Okay.
So wait, so bar etiquette, you should know what drink to order for your girl. That's
And
good, right?
for yourself.
All right, so
Yeah.
And
I mean,
impress.
I'll tell you
Impress.
before we get to the bar.
Something to impress.
Yeah.
I like it when somebody goes, make me your specialty drink. Because it
Okay.
gives me kind of the creativity to, and I usually ask them, so what's your poison of choice? And they'll tell me, like, let's say if it's vodka, then I'll make them like a special vodka drink. And it makes it really cool because it's personalized for them and it makes them feel really special.
But there's also
And they'll
certain
come back
class,
to
like
you.
for example, if someone orders a true classic, like comes up to you and says, "Hey,
Like an old
can I have
fashioned.
an old fashioned or Negroni or Manhattan?"
Sidecar.
Then you know that. Okay, flaming Lamborghini. Is that what you
Sorry.
want?
4th of July.
Right,
just
that,
some
that gives a
nutmeg.
certain like, okay, this guy knows what he
Yeah.
likes to drink.
Yeah, usually
yeah.
it's at the bars that I work at. That's more nightclubby, so it's really fast and it's not a lot of muddling
Okay.
that's involved. So usually, in the smaller bars, the more divey bars that I've worked at, there's more of like the mojitos and the muddling and the shaking.
have
and
you
stuff.
ever put roofie on a douchebag's
Have you ever
drink?
spat in someone's
Have you
drink?
ever spat?
accidentally? Maybe no, I
Nice.
have not.
Oh, dropped an ice cube.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I
floor.
5-second rule.
5-second rule.
5-second rule.
Confession.
Hey, that
I
works.
worked
All
in-
right, I have a question for everyone.
Yeah.
I have a theory.
Go,
Sorry.
go, 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 go.
Sorry. So what were you saying?
Is everyone here? Is
Everyone,
everyone
what were you
here?
saying?
I said I had a confession.
Okay,
I
go.
worked in Vietnam. I worked in a hotel there. Had some really rude guests that would just basically
Bartending
snap
also?
their fingers to get my attention.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I put laxatives in their drinks.
No, you didn't.
Nice.
How did you
Nice.
have laxatives
Nice.
behind the
Thank
bar?
you. Thank
Oh
you
my
very much.
god! Yeah, why do you
Wait,
have
yeah,
laxatives
why-
behind
was
you?
it in your
we're
pocket?
for rude
I always
people.
get laxatives, dude. You know that.
You do?
Actually, I mean, well, I've actually worked behind bars
No.
for about 7 years through
What
even
prison?
high school and college.
Oh, sorry.
Here's a small, I guess, admittance on my part. I actually worked in a bar when I was in high school, underage.
Oh.
Awesome.
Wow. You mean you
Wow.
drank alcohol?
You
Mark's a bad
rebel,
boy.
you.
Wow.
Do you mix it with Gatorade?
I actually quit alcohol when I was 18.
You're so dangerous.
Living on the ledge.
Oh,
of the
Mark,
edge.
you're so
Excuse
edgy,
me.
Mark. You're
Just
so
on that edge.
edgy.
Just because I wasn't putting laxative in people's drinks, drugging them.
Okay.
The worst I did is just ignore them.
Okay, that works.
Yeah. You know, people being a shit, all this kind of stuff. I'm sorry, you're
Yeah.
not getting served.
Usually
No, you know
when
what
they
you
do
should
that,
Just
it's
call,
gone.
just call the bouncer.
You're bigger than
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, the power of your
I wasn't then.
bouncer. Oh yeah.
All right.
Wait,
I have a theory. Sorry.
Yeah, go.
I want to
No,
ask.
feel free to
I want to
butt in
ask
again.
everyone. I want to ask everyone.
I hate
Is
your
it true?
theories, Steven.
Is it true that you can actually tell a person from the drink that he or she orders?
Yes.
Like, agree, disagree. Like people who drink scotch, they're normally the, conversationalists.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
Tequila, they're out there like, woo.
And you totally
yeah.
know who just turned 21 or who just started drinking.
Because what do they order?
Oh, that's tequila.
They would order just like I don't
Rum
know.
Coke.
Yeah, rum coke, vodka cran, like sex on the beach.
In your case,
These are
because
all things I do.
I know we usually
Happy
I
21st.
Take anything that's free, really.
the way we usually train bartenders is to recognize what your customer is currently feeling. Like when they rock up to the bar, if they're sad, if they're happy, if they're celebrating and everything, so you can actually recommend,
Sure.
right, the
Yeah,
type of drinks they'd
course.
want to drink. Yeah.
So what do you recommend
good
for
thing.
someone who rocks up and they're sad?
if they're sad, something sweet, something
Can we reenact it?
sour.
Yeah,
Something
reveal some-
refreshing.
Can we
Refreshing.
Yeah.
can we reenact
Turn
it?
the
Reveal
new
son,
leaf.
you're sad. You go up to the bar. She's the bartender. Action.
I'm sad. What do you have?
What's
Do you have
wrong
like a
here?
Happy Meal? Oh, I don't know.
Why are you a gay girl?
That's just the way he was brought up.
Just sad.
I'm just sad.
What drink do you have that would make me happy and perk up?
You know, everybody seems to like this mojito, this flavored mojito that I have. Do you want to try it?
I love mojitos.
Oh my god!
Can you put 2 cherries in them?
I will give you an extra third
Wow,
one.
he's sad and gay at the same
problem.
time.
And awesome.
And she's
Well, you know
getting
what?
laid.
I don't understand. We're at a bar. I think for each bad comment somebody does has to
do a
do a
shot?
shot. Really,
That
set
is
that
the
up.
Oh,
worst
jeez.
idea you've ever had.
Exactly.
That
Thank
is
you.
dangerous.
Tequila!
Oh,
Thank
right,
you.
and it's Cuervo.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Okay, go.
Any
Oh,
other
God.
questions you guys want to debunk before we
Well,
go into
before we
another
start
break?
taking the shots, we're gonna take a short break.
Oh, okay.
I'm so drunk.
And after that shots, we're
Shots.
back right here at the cave, and we're still here with Noel,
Yes, we
Yes.
are.
Indeed.
and we're talking about bar etiquette and
Yes.
stuff that you should and you shouldn't do.
And we thought it'd actually be fun to go around like what out of all your years of clubbing, both the three of you are quite aged gentlemen, so
Okay.
you would know. You've gone through the different clubs,
Okay.
the
You are
different names of
wise.
clubs here, so you are very wise. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And you would know how sinuous the clubs here are.
Yeah.
And what are the
enough.
ways to navigate them?
Galing mo.
Thank
Galing
you.
mo. Well, a quick tip. You know the when you go to the bar, there's that little tray of peanuts and stuff, or what have you. Never eat from that, really, because there's more bacteria in that than the toilets. Seriously, so
It is.
don't you dare
You know what?
eat a
as
single one
as
of those.
guys, I will vouch for it.
Yeah.
When I'm in a bathroom, maybe 90% of the guys I see do not wash their hands.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Seriously.
Yeah.
I just
wonderful.
tweeted that the other
Yeah.
day.
That
Yeah.
is
It's
wonderful.
scary.
Yeah.
They don't.
How often?
So
you
the
see
lesson
people
here
they
is-
just
Wow.
piss and
I
walk
hug
out.
my driver by. I never
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
shake his hand. I just hug him because I know where you've been, mofo.
I know what you've been touching, and I don't want to.
and so the lesson here is bring your own nuts.
Yeah.
So
basically.
guys, bring their own nuts.
Yes, bring your own nuts.
And the
to-
ladies.
Oh, geez.
Steven, please don't make a joke out of that.
All right. Anyway,
You're like
Um,
Aquaman.
It's just too easy.
You're here,
It's
but
right
you don't
there.
help.
all right. Second lesson is for the girls out there and the guys. If you're gonna go around and try to drink from other people's bottles,
Yes.
don't, because
Get the
most of the
fuck out, yeah.
time
Yeah.
the
Yes.
guy who owns the bottles, they know that you're drinking
Yes.
from their bottles.
Yeah, they
The
may
bottle
not. They may not
bitch.
say anything, but they can see out the corner of their eye. They know, and they're like,
Yeah.
"What's that
And
cheap
people
son of a
think
bitch."
Really
they're so
embarrassing.
sneaky. They
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
think like, oh, I'm just gonna sip, like and you
Right.
can tell.
And then you have to
all
play
the time.
Right.
stupid if
Yeah.
you're
No,
caught.
there was this one incident that a VIP in one of the clubs saw this girl just going back and forth to his table, getting glasses of champagne and passing it on to her friends, right?
Yes.
And then the third time that she did it, he goes to the girl, can you actually please just stay here for at least a while before you pass on the drink?
Galing.
And she just
Galing.
turned red.
Wow.
Galing. You have the right. I read somewhere regarding that. I think the article was
slap
entitled
her?
"Bottle Bitches." No, you actually have the right to grab her drink and pour it on the floor and then walk away. This is some article I read. And,
Really?
And yeah, you have that right.
Yeah, no,
Of course,
absolutely,
of course,
because
it's
it's your
yours.
it's
It's
your
your
alcohol.
drink.
You can do whatever the hell you
Yeah,
want.
exactly. But let me throw it out to you. What if this girl brings other girlfriends
Well,
to
you
the
see,
table?
that's. I mean, that's
It-
what
let me
a
throw
lot
it
of
out.
girls do. I mean,
Okay.
like they'll go out and they've got like their hot friends, and they'll bring the girl. Hey, oh,
Right.
can we drink from your
Barter system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
So-
To
Sorry.
be honest, for me, I think it depends what the guy's up. After
Yeah.
you see the guys that order a bottle of scotch. There's no fireworks or anything. But when a guy orders a bottle of champagne, he
Yeah.
asks for the sparklers and everything.
Yeah.
If you're asking for the sparklers, you're asking for
you're-
attention.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I'm gonna
you
put
you
this out
wanna-
there.
Well said.
I'm gonna put this out there.
Well
You're
said.
right. Guys who order champagne, they're out to meet girls, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So the bar etiquette here is, if you're gonna get the drink from this bottle from that guy,
Okay.
you might as well bring your friends, your girlfriends, to that table.
Your own friends.
Your own friends,
Yeah.
your own girlfriends, so that at least the guy benefits from you drinking from his bottle.
And if you
Right.
don't want anyone else drinking from your bottle, order a bottle that only people that really appreciate that bottle will drink from it.
Correct.
Single
Amen.
malts and
Yeah.
things like that.
All
That's a
right.
good
Right.
one.
Or
Mine-
less
learning.
glasses.
Yeah,
We are
or
learning.
less glasses.
We are learning.
Mine would be when I think one of the best times for 'cause guys always ask, what's the best time to talk to someone in the club and everything. When you're waiting in line, for a drink, both of you have that same direction in the sense
Yeah.
that you're both looking to get a drink.
Right.
So you already have something in common.
Yeah.
So at that point, you can comment on that. Oh
Yeah.
shit, this is taking so long and everything.
Yeah.
That's how you can actually spark up conversation.
Who do I got to blow here to get a fucking blowjob?
And,
Is that
and a
what you
point
say?
one to that. And a point one to that.
exactly what he
Sometimes
says.
I
And a
won't
point one to that. While you're waiting in line for your
Always.
drink, don't
Yeah.
hit on the waitresses.
No,
Yeah.
never.
Yeah.
That's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
All right,
Okay,
Mark?
I've got one.
Go, Mark.
Now this is going to be really, really tempting for all the guys to do it, and we've seen all of our friends do it. If you're going to hit on someone in a club, don't hit on the really, really wasted girl, because number one, that's taking advantage.
What?
No,
You guys have been doing
look,
it
I know you
all
guys
night
agree with this.
Mind blown.
Wilson's like, that's the only way.
All right, you can hit on. You can hit on.
Tuesday. Yes, I got her. How many glasses have you had? 5. You're mine.
And it's all tequila, great. No, if she's slightly tipsy
Yeah.
and inhibitions are a bit low, that's
Yeah.
cool. But when she's really plush,
She's dead weight.
She doesn't know
Yeah.
what she's doing.
Yeah.
If her
Oh,
friends
yeah.
are helping her out of the bathroom and everything,
Yeah.
because you don't want to be the guy. You don't want to be the asshole that took advantage of a girl. Just
No,
because
you don't want to
she
be the
was
guy to bring her to
Exactly.
the hospital. That's what you're
And
saying.
you also want her throwing up
Yeah.
all over your bed.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
Good.
Exactly.
Noel?
Well done. Well
Noel?
done.
I guess for mine, I would just want to say for the ladies, just keep it classy. Keep your shoes on. If there's a pole, that doesn't mean it wants to be humped. Like if
Really?
I swear every
I
time.
thought polls, that's what they're there for.
Steven's got one in
these
his apartment.
rules. I hate these rules.
I wear T-shirts with a pole. Like,
You
sewed in
are
on
the
it.
pole.
Just stand still.
Don't move.
They become a pole.
Don't move. Yeah, no, like I see every time there's a pole, it's like they're magnetized to just hump it.
Yeah.
And it's not the most nicest
vagina
thing.
magnet.
And it's shared between like 3 other couples that are also humping the pole.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So it's like a
Awesome.
big pole party.
Yeah.
And they're wearing these
But
tiny
his
little
nights are-
skirts with
Oh yeah, and their
thongs.
shoes are off.
And
And
for the
it's
guys
really
out
ratchet.
there, if you see a pole,
Shoes are off.
don't dance in it.
It's-
Whatever.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Whatever.
Oh, God.
How about
Whatever.
dudes on a ledge?
No.
Can a dude be on a ledge,
No.
right?
No.
Why are there dudes on your ledges in your club? Get rid of them, man.
No.
Seriously.
They need to go.
Right.
All right. So Ruby,
Yes, sir.
you have any more?
Oh gosh, I got a ton, but I can't think of them right
Okay,
now.
don't.
go.
It's better to go overdressed than underdressed,
Yes.
Agreed.
right?
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a
Okay,
good
we've all
one.
been guilty of underdressing.
Yeah,
Come on, let's admit it.
Hey, but my T-shirt's a classy T-shirt.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
No,
Mr.
but
Henley.
it actually does say a lot
Henley.
about yourself, like
Yeah.
when you dress properly for the part, and also
Yeah.
it's respect to the people who work the clubs. Like you're not.
That
Gonna,
is true.
Are you in shorts today, Ruby?
Yeah. Well,
You're
these are
gonna
my
rock up
shirts.
to a bar
Yeah.
and a club in
Respect the
shorts,
club
for example.
owner,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah. Well, at least hey, if your whole ensemble is whatever, but if your shoes are kick-ass, then that makes up for it.
So
You know,
what's a
those are
kick-ass
the
shoe?
nicest
That's
looking
true.
Chanel's
What
I've
is
seen
a
you wear in a
kick-ass
long
shoe?
time.
Oh, a nice pair of brogues or a cap toe, maybe some boots.
With
Break-
no
break and
socks.
sock.
Do not.
No, no.
Do not talk to
Do
him
not
about
get
fashion.
specific with him.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
All right.
It's gonna turn pink.
All right, and then
Noted.
so before we go to our top 10, one last bar etiquette. If you are gonna hit on a girl,
Okay.
make sure you scout the place first. Make sure she doesn't have a boyfriend. Like you can tell by the body language if she has a boyfriend around before you even talk to her. I think that's just
I like the
bro-
way you
bro
say
ticket.
a boyfriend around. She may have a boyfriend, he just might not be around.
Or like
I
for
mean-
guys, it's uncomfortable when all of a sudden you're dancing with the girls and a guy is just all of a sudden freaking up on you from
Yeah.
behind. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Because her girls are gonna save her right away,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be dancing by yourself, looking stupid.
Yeah.
So yeah,
All right.
no freak dancing.
So,
Okay.
like every week, we're gonna move on to our top 10. So,
Oh.
I think this week we're talking about the top 10 stereotypes, girl stereotypes that you find in clubs,
In the club, yeah.
and
And
how
how
to
to
interact with them.
Got
it.
And
Okay.
Noel, please feel free to think of your own
Sure.
as well.
Yeah, we need a
are
couple
5,
from
so
you,
2
if you
each.
can.
All right.
Okay.
So this is for the guys listening and
I'm not
watching.
getting, I'm not
We've
getting
been
much,
gazing for longer than
I'm
5
not
seconds.
getting much confidence here, so I'm gonna start on my left.
What are you talking about?
I know Mark hasn't been in the clubs in maybe 15 years. So
Oh.
we're gonna.
I've been out of
break
action.
right
Oh,
now.
jeez.
So.
No, he never
Back
went
when
vanilla.
If he brings,
no, wait,
if he
never-
brings out like
sorry,
Ace of Base or
he
something.
never went.
like-
He never
I
went
saw
to
the
clubs.
signs.
That's on my playlist.
He never
man.
went to clubs, but he did go to discos.
Very
yeah.
good.
Disco
Thank you, very
tayo.
good.
Yeah, very 70.
All right.
Mr. Jackson.
Okay, one to look out for, one you see in all the clubs, and this is throughout the generations, the cougar. All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's the slightly older lady. She's there, and she's looking for the slightly younger men.
She's probably hanging out with her daughter.
She is probably hanging out with her
I've
daughter.
seen that.
Wow.
Yeah, I've
with her
seen that.
daughter.
I've seen that.
She's
Oh, yeah.
got a little bit more makeup than
Than usual.
How do you
usual.
how do you deal with her?
Well, I think if we're talking about how to pick them up and take them home. I think basically all you have to do is go up and say that you're in your 20s.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good job. All
And
right,
I don't live at
Erwan.
home. Oh no, but the best part about the cougar, you can get all the free drinks you want.
Absolutely.
If
That's
you're
what I
of
heard.
age,
Oh my God,
if you're
sugar
of
mama.
age.
Yeah,
If you're
yeah.
All right,
That's what I
Erwan.
heard.
Or
Do you guys still apply to cougars? Because they usually hit on cubs, so that's like someone like me.
Wait, are you? So you guys would be Cubs?
I'd be a cub.
Yeah, we would be.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we
still
pick up too.
All right, mine would be,
juvenile
and
cups.
something just to modernize it a little bit from what you said.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to talk about Instagram, new advent, right? Everyone uses Instagram.
Wow, what's
there
that?
Are these, right? Crazy.
Is that like Polaroids?
It's technology.
Friendster.
So now everyone, like, you have people, I think, that go to a club and they basically say, hey, let's go to a club and just take pictures of ourselves on Instagram. Like, there are people who do that with like 1,000 hashtags. It gets really annoying with the flashes and everything, and they pose for every picture. Best way to interact with that, propose to take the picture. Simple as that.
Okay, good.
Like, how can
There
I
you
help
go.
out?
Is that
All right.
considered a selfie anymore? I mean, they want the selfie thing though.
No.
Well, yeah, but you're the
Selfies
one
not
taking
The
taking
selfie angle.
It's called a
Selfie.
candid
Yeah.
selfie.
Yeah.
Correct.
Here, let me
Yeah.
get that. I'll take that for you.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
By the way, what's
Number
your name?
7. Number 7. 8. Number 8.
1, 2,
3. Number 3.
so 7.
7.
Number.
Uh,
Okay.
The Terminator.
I just
The
got
Terminator.
confused.
The Terminator.
It's
All
this
right.
woman that you
Okay.
meet, like you're starting a conversation. You be like, "Hi,
Yeah.
I'm not in the mood." I'd be like,
Oh.
"Hey, hi, I have a boyfriend. Oh, I don't drink
Ooh.
alcohol." She's
Yeah.
that nice girl.
She's called
Yeah.
the Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
How do you deal with her?
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't. You just walk away.
yeah.
Keep
Run
walking.
away.
Yeah.
Get the hell
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. Or the beatboxer. There's another version of that called
What?
the beatboxer.
What's
the
a
beatboxer? You go,
beatboxer?
hey, what's up, girl? How you doing?
You're like, excuse me.
Start rapping.
What happened?
Yo.
Just try to hit on the beatboxer.
Oh,
my God, your boots are hella nice. Oh,
But if you come to her with a drink,
Yeah.
she won't even do that.
oh, okay. All right.
Okay, I got a drink for you.
Noel.
No beatboxing allowed.
Noel.
Yours.
For mine,
Number
probably
6.
I've seen the girls that just go there purposely to hunt for guys to just buy them drinks.
Where is
How
that?
do- how do you
The freeloader.
How do you guys deal with that? Like,
So freeloading, but
like-
without any like sexual intention.
Okay.
yeah, they just want a drink,
How
and
do
they're
you
just
deal
like,
with that?
and
Well-
they take the drunkest guy to the bar to buy them a drink, and by the time I
listen,
give them the
listen,
total,
listen.
they're like, oh, he's got it, and then they walk off.
How do you
I've
do
seen
that,
a lot
guys?
of those.
Burn.
You as a guys,
how do you
what do
deal
you
with
guys
that,
I don't
do?
mind. I call them customers.
Oh.
That's
They're
too
not
easy.
customers if you're buying them drinks.
I mean, like,
signs
no,
for
you know what? Yeah, well, they help the bar.
That's your-
Their presence helps the bar, so I don't mind that they're there.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
But what if they
Yeah,
do
how
it to
about-
you?
What?
That's the question.
Like
I
they're
don't mind.
they're
Okay.
using you.
Me
For
personally-
drinks? If it's just for drinks and not my body,
Like
I don't mind.
Oh,
Why
what? If it's
not?
just for your body and not for drinks, you do
Then
mind?
it's
What the
like-
hell?
I'm
He's
pretty sensitive like that.
That's actually never
part?
happened to me
All
personally.
right, Rovid.
Yeah.
Number 5.
I think
we-
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, we witness this all the time, and these are the most fun to look for. And if you see the Bachelorette,
He's moving
crew,
forward.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
yeah.
Bachelorette crew. I mean, do what you want with them, but they're fun. I mean, they're
Oh,
out to
yeah.
have fun, out to have a good time. Just hanging with them, doing shots with them, body shots, what have you. Sometimes they'll even have something lined up for the evening, like they need a guy to perform these tasks for the Bachelorette. Try to find those. That group. They're usually a lot of fun.
Okay, what are your chances of hooking up with one of them?
The
well,
bride?
One last
bride?
hurrah.
Well,
pretty
not
good,
necessarily the
I would
Or
think.
bride.
somebody in the entourage.
Yeah, somebody
in the
definitely the entourage, the bridesmaids.
Usually
or what
entourage is
have you.
either depressed or super happy.
Yeah.
Right?
They're like, oh my god, my best friend's getting married and I'm the only single
And
one.
you gotta be there
Exactly.
for her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
So this is what
I
you
got
guys
one.
think about.
It's out there.
I'm gonna call
judging.
it straight. The fag hag. All right, we've all seen
right.
them. She's the girl that's surrounded by all the gay guys. Maybe they're all
Fag
designers or hairdressers or something. It's a stereotype.
That's so
but we are-
stereotypical.
But we are in the Philippines.
She's probably a stylist or a makeup artist.
Exactly. Now, and she, she's out, she's having a good time. She's comfortable with all her girlfriends.
All right.
Now, the way to approach them, of course, is to just go in there and be friendly with everyone.
Yep.
It shows that you're not homophobic. Like the gay guys, like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Don't be friendly with them, but don't don't lead them on or anything.
Yeah.
But knowing that number one, you're not homophobic, it says, oh yeah, okay, this is a decent guy. And number two, you have to know how to dance. Because a girl that
That's a
hangs
good
out with a lot
rule.
of gay guys wants to dance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Once you're good with a gay, you're
Yeah.
good with the rest.
Yeah.
Locked in.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Get the gay first.
Mental note.
Yeah,
Steven?
absolutely.
Mine, I'm
I love her so.
Okay.
I know. Just talk about fashion all night.
The girl
You're
that
good.
knows everyone. She's the girl who's I know the DJ, I know the owner, I know
Right.
I know the guy who owns
Is
the
her
table.
name
I know-
Stephen Nee?
No. This is the
Shot
girl.
mark.
This is
When
the girl
they
that,
really
Mark,
don't.
shot. Now this is the girl who knows everyone, but she doesn't really know them.
Yeah.
So she just
name
it's-
dropper.
Stealing girl.
It's
Name
she's
dropper.
she's slowly social climbing,
Yeah.
but too obvious.
So how do you deal with that?
You just take her for what she is. Like, you don't take her seriously.
No,
Because if
she
you
goes,
fall-
she's like, oh yeah, there's my friend Erwan and Steven. And you say, oh, Erwan, Steven, do you know this girl?
Yeah, that's also a way.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Confront her.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to
Correct.
embarrass her too,
Yeah.
though. You know, whatever. It's all
Embarrass
good.
her a
It's
little.
all
Or
good.
maybe you do.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Noel,
Depends
give,
how cute she
give
is.
one
Maybe.
last one to round us up.
No, I really liked yours because it's more for. I mean, people go there and they just want to be treated special, and then so
Yeah.
it ends up like they end up name dropping with people that they don't even know, and it makes them look really stupid. So just kind of be yourself, have fun, and just just don't be creepy.
I think that's the most important thing.
Just
When
don't
you
be
when,
creepy.
when
Don't
you're
be
out,
creepy at a club.
when
It's-
you're out to a club, you're there to have fun. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't fucking overthink it. So
Yeah.
many people overthink it. What are
Yes.
strategies? What am I going to do? How am I going to play this
Yeah.
girl? No,
Yeah.
just you're
How
there to
do
have
I
fun with your
two-step?
friends, and if you
Yeah.
happen to meet a girl,
Yeah.
awesome.
Correct.
At the end of the
Yeah.
day,
For
no
you.
matter which girl stereotype you're going for, just be straight up. If you're interested, then just talk to
Yeah.
them. Introduce yourself, talk to them, buy them a drink.
Correct.
Old school rules.
And just remember,
Still stay.
never to overdrink. That's the golden
Know
rule.
your
Keep
limits,
it classy,
definitely.
yeah.
Definitely.
Keep
All
it
right.
classy.
So this was an awesome topic.
Yes,
Yes,
and
it
before
was.
we round up, we have a thing.
Oh, what's your thing?
It's pretty an awesome thing. We do
Okay.
points, all right? And basically, every episode, the guest allocates plus 10 points to the winner and minus 10 points to the loser of the episode based
Okay.
on whatever criteria you want to apply to it. So basically, whoever you thought won and whoever you thought lost. Currently, the standing is...
No
Should
standing.
we say-
No
I know
standing.
standing.
No
So
standing.
who's standing
Okay.
later?
Standing.
Okay. So you just decide who's the loser, who's the winner today.
Yeah.
For you guys?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
just
Sorry.
plus 10, minus 10.
Today, during this podcast.
The winner. Wait, the winner for in what way?
Based
Any
on
way-
whatever
any way you want.
think.
It's
Contributed,
completely
not
up to you.
contributed.
Okay, I'm gonna say winner.
Yeah. Say the name. Say the name. It's Revilson, by the way. Say the name on there.
Rovi.
Yes.
Is Rovi okay?
Yes.
Rovi.
Rovi's fine. Yes.
How do what makes a loser a loser?
Whatever you
It's
want.
based on what you want. Whatever you want.
Opposite of me. Basically. Opposite of
That's
me.
so hard
Who's
because you guys are like
opposite
the
of me?
same.
Doesn't drink alcohol. Doesn't know anything about the
Someone who
bar.
didn't make
Are you trying to say
Works
Out
out
Mark?
a lot.
to pick up all the
Someone
drunk
who
girls in
didn't
the
make you laugh
club.
as much, who didn't talk to you enough.
Well,
who
let me
didn't
sit on my
contribute
victory
enough.
throne.
God, this is hard. Can I close my eyes?
Yep.
Okay, wait.
I'm gonna die. I'm so stressed.
Can you mix yourselves around?
Okay. I like this. I like this.
Okay,
This is
go.
Because you guys are like even. Okay.
Okay, they mixed it around.
Whoever is.
Just say the name.
I don't know. Who's
Okay,
there?
Steven.
now. Wow.
You guys are supposed to move
Steven
around.
Cool.
You can't just
Pick
is
random
you.
ways.
So basically,
on, like,
any
this is
way
your
that you want to pick it.
You guys are
Steven
supposed
is
to
at
move around.
Steven is at
I'm
minus
so
40.
sorry. Minus
Revilson
40?
is at plus 10.
Plus 30, bro.
Plus- oh, you're
Shouldn't
plus
I be at
30?
plus 30? Yeah.
Plus 30. I'm
Plus
at
30.
plus...
Nod your head.
I'm
Plus
at plus 20, so Revilson's beating me now.
Wow.
Holy
wow.
And
You
then-
act surprised.
You're
French
welcome.
totally
This is the
surprised.
last episode of The
You're
Cave, by the way.
welcome. Oh, God.
We're signing off.
Mark Nelson is down at 0.
0.
Okay,
Yeah.
so ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much again for watching The Cave. Before we sound off, Noel, you want to plug anything off? Or
Yeah, go ahead and catch me and Nico Ramos on 99.5 Play FM every Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. And also have a podcast with Miki Taka every Wednesdays on the NMF network, every Wednesdays at 7:30.
And your Twitter account?
At Noelle Bonus on Twitter and Instagram, and same for Facebook.
Cool.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Well,
it was
Thank
fun.
you very much for having us.
Awesome.
Don't forget to follow Cave Podcast at Cave Podcast on Twitter, and everything you want, audio, video, whatever, naked photos of Revilson on extrarise.tv.
and everything's there, the
You need a big
videos,
monitor.
and you can download all our audio podcasts on iTunes or on SoundCloud. So it's all
right.
there.
Awesome.
If
Thank
you want to follow us personally on Twitter, at @MarkNelson_.
at Erwin J. Yusuf.
At Stephen Koo.
Revilson_F.
Goodbye, everybody.
Thank
See
you so
Bye.
much.
See you guys
Love
next week.
you.
Woo!
Yay.
Thanks, Noel.
Thanks for having me.